Next guest was recently featured in People magazine's Talented Emerging Artists Making Their Mark this winter. And she can currently be seen on the Disney Channel comedy, The Villains of Valley View. Here's a look.
Amy! Amy! Right here! Oh, where have you been? Just doing some homework. You never do homework. Exactly. So stop asking questions and take it as a victory. What was that?
Sounded loud and destructive. My money's on Celia. What the?
Oh, what is that thing?
Okay. This multi-gifted actress, singer, and songwriter sitting with us on the couch, Kayden Muller-Janssen. So great to have you here.
Oh, thank you so much.
What's happening?
Oh my
I
gosh.
don't even know. I've never seen that clip yet, so it's the first time for me. Yeah, no.
Oh my gosh.
That's hilarious.
For those who don't know, I guess, kind of explain the whole premise of the show.
Yeah, so The Villains of Valley View is basically about a family of supervillains who are on the run from the League of Villains, and they hide out in this small town in Texas called Valley View, and I'm just basically the next door friendly neighbor who becomes really close with the family, and we go on all these crazy adventures where I'm basically running around, like chasing after them. But it's a really cool dynamic because they learn a lot from each other. Like Hartley's teaching them how to be normal while, you know, still staying true to their villainous selves, while, you know, they're teaching Hartley how to be a little bad. So it's a really fun show.
How surreal is it for you to be on the show when you've been a huge Disney fan since you were a little kid, right?
No words, honestly. Every single time somebody asks me that, it's an absolute dream come true. I mean, I grew up watching shows like this on Disney Channel, and to be on a show like this and feel so much love from the Disney family and their support, it's absolutely amazing. I feel very blessed.
I know you had some inspiration, right? You were inspired by Miley Cyrus, Selena Gomez as you were growing up.
Raven Simone, Zendaya, all of them, literally all of them.
And now you're one of them.
Yes, it's just very surreal, very surreal.
Wow.
But yeah.
Very cool. All right, but that's not all you're working on right now, because you also have a movie on Tubi right now. It's called Classmates. So tell us about that.
Yeah, so I always like to describe Classmates as like a Freaky Friday, but without the magic.
Like
So yeah, so it's basically about two girls named Rory and Annabelle, right there. And basically the premise is, Rory is somebody who, you know, worked 2 jobs growing up, got a scholarship into the college, worked very hard to be where she was, and, you know, Annabelle, she, you know, her dad's rich, so she kind of got it a little bit easier in life, and they both end up going to the same college, but something happens in the system where their names get switched. But they kind of make a deal with each other, like, okay, let's switch lives and see how it is to kind of act like each other, and it has a really big plot twist that you really would not expect at all. Like, we end up going on the run and being chased by gangsters and like all this crazy stuff like you'd never expect it, but it was an absolute blast to shoot.
Oh, how fun. Well, I love your energy. You're a great actress. From what I understand, you're also a singer-songwriter. And you also have a talent that I think a lot of people didn't know about.
Yeah. Baton twirler.
Baton twirling, yes. I was a competitive baton twirler for 9 years.
Competitive?
Yeah, we were national champions, actually, a few different times.
I just happen to... well, what do you know?
Oh, my gosh.
Do you think maybe you could show us a little bit of your skills while you're here?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Let's see a little something.
Don't have to hurt yourself.
Warm up a little bit.
Oh, look at you.
There we go.
Wow.
Oh.
She's got skills.
Let's do a little one turn.
Oh, yeah. Oh, excuse me.
Oh, my
Look
God.
at that.
What
Thank
can't you do?
Very
What
nice.
can't you do?
Well, I would expect this is amazing. I did not expect this at all.
That's a nice little flashback, right?
For sure. Oh, yeah.
Oh, you do that. Do you horseback ride, though? Because I know your parents are...
I do as well, yes. Kind of. Our family has kind of done a lot growing up. Yeah, so both of my...
Look at this.
Yes, that's my pony, Haley. I've had her since I was 10. Got her for my 10th birthday. I miss her so much. Yeah, I grew up riding horses, basically even before I was born. My mom was 8 months pregnant and performed. Yeah, exactly. My dad's a professional. They're both trainers. So my dad won the Olympics with Kayden Muller-Janssen a few times. So it's very... I grew up in a horse family, basically, in the horse world, and I was the oddball out of the family.
Oh, no, you're not.
Wanted to go sing and act, but I still ride horses, and they're great. I love them. Yeah.
Well, we love you just the way you are, Kayden. Great to have you here this morning. Thanks for showing off your skills.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity.
And you can look for Kayden on Disney Channel's The Villains of Valley View. Season 2, by the way, premieres on June 15th, so be sure to check it out. Great to have you here.